앞으로 오자고. Chinese are ruling the Chinese land. Japan is ruled by Japanese. England is governed by Englishmen. we want to know the land. African freedom fighters want to know who owns the land. Papa's land. Now listen to the history. We've been here since creation. We've been here since creation. What else do you know? Since the time of sun and sand. Since the time of moon and stars. Since the time of air and sea. Since the time of men and things. We must run from faith to Cairo. And then we must move our purpose land. Purpose land. Oh! Okay now. Now I want to talk to my people. Ira Daniela, oh, I will know. Yeah, Ira Daniela, oh, I will know. I feel it's all over Daniela. Now we are the crossroads. On the Femo, don't be wrong. I feel it's all over Daniela. On the Femo, don't be wrong. Oh, Felimu Melia Zera Baba. Yeah, oh, Felimu Jasu Yalaka. Oh, Felimu Tizanya Veto, yeah. Oh, Minije. Oh, Minije. Oh, Jamena, Jamna Bogise. Oh, Felimu Jamena, Jamna Bogiso. All right.
Good evening, fellow Ambazonians. It's a pleasure to come to you today with a very, very important announcement concerning the revolution, the struggle, as I would like to call it. I want to welcome all of you on Ground Zero, all of you in the sub-Saharan Africa, all of you watching from the diaspora in Europe, in the UK, in the USA, in Latin America, all of you, it's a pleasure to have you here. I have a very, very critical, crucial announcement, lockdown announcement to bring to you today. I know that some of you will be out there asking, why is sudden lockdown? Why is sudden lockdown? Hey, Chris, you were here yesterday. You were live yesterday. Why didn't you announce it yesterday? Yes, we have made it very, very clear time and again that moments will come when we would have to call for emergency lockdowns, ladies and gentlemen, and this is just one of those occasion, and you know for sure that this interim government is not or doesn't want to be in the habit of announcing or calling for lockdowns randomly, because we know how these affect the economy of our people, our Ambazonian citizens on the ground. And so when we call for a lockdown such as this, you should take us very, very seriously, especially an impromptu one as this one. By the time we went to bed last night, ladies and gentlemen, we did not know what La République du Cameroon, most especially in the northern zone, was planning. We got up this morning to learn of what La République is planning to do in the northern zone, in the coming days. And so that is why you find me here with this urgent announcement. But before I bring you the announcement, I urge you to please, we want this information to go as wide as possible. And so please, as usual, may you go on to hit your share button, those of you watching by way of Facebook, go ahead and hit your share button. Hit your share button. Let's populate this platform. This broadcast is going to be very, very brief. Maximum of 30 minutes. Maximum of 30 minutes. We have county routes coming up right after this broadcast at the top of the hour. That means 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Amber time. So, ladies and gentlemen, hit your share button. Let Ambazonians gather on this platform to get this announcement so they can then pass it over to the population that matters on ground zero. For those of you watching from ground zero and ground 1, 2, I hope that you will spread the news of this announcement to every nook and cranny of the northern zone in particular. So please go ahead and hit your share button. Give me 700 people in the next 4 minutes. So I can come to you with this important lockdown announcement. And again, we do not take pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, in calling for lockdowns. But when we do it, we want you to believe us. It is necessary. It is necessary when we call for one. Again, we understand the suffering that our people on ground zero. Those of you watching from ground zero, we know the struggles, the pain, the suffering that you are already going through. Most especially those of you who are traders. We understand the suffering that these put you, the pain that these lockdowns, they put you. But unfortunately, we are in war, and we just have to do it when it is necessary. And this is one of those opportunities to do so. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, hit your share button. 700 people, I come to you with that announcement. And again, this broadcast is not going to last. This is going to take just about 30 minutes for me to be here, and I will be gone. So hit your share button. And while you are hitting your share button, I want to formally congratulate Equinox Television, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I was out here yesterday blaming them for their what I call irresponsible junk journalism. Equinox TV came out yesterday evening to formally apologize for the news story that they put out insinuating that French Cameroon soldiers had killed over 13 Ambazonia restoration fighters. They came out last evening in their 6 p.m. news to announce that the reverse was true. That indeed the 13 that they referred to as being killed were actually 13 French Cameroon soldiers killed by Ambazonia restoration forces. That was the right story. So Equinox has come out to correct that narrative. I am looking forward to the Guardian Post putting out an apology or a corrigendum on their cover to the effect that the report they also put out that 24 restoration forces were killed was not true. I am looking forward to them apologizing also, just as Equinox Television has done. That is what responsible journalism, responsible reporting is all about. When you make a mistake and publish wrong information, you should be man enough and responsible enough to step out and say, we were wrong. We expect that from the Guardian Post, ladies and gentlemen. So please keep on hitting your share button. We're almost hitting 500 already. In the next 3 minutes, please make it 700. This is a critical announcement, and I don't want to leave it in the hands of 500 people or 300 people. At least 700 people should take this announcement that I'm about to bring to you to across Ambazonia, across all of Ambazonia, Every time that French Cameroon plans a fast one, every moment that French Cameroon plans a fast one against this struggle, we must also act fast. We must also act fast to stop it, to stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is also one of those battles in which we demonstrate to the international community and the world that Ambazonia is owned by Ambazonians, that Ambazonia is controlled by Ambazonians, that Ambazonia, that this interim government has a handle on what goes on ground zero in Ambazonian territory. That is why we have to come to you with this important announcement and development. So please, I am waiting for you. Less than 200 to go. Less than 200 to go. If you are just joining, go ahead and you hit your share button. Go ahead and hit your share button. Let us quickly get 700 people at the least to populate this Facebook platform before I bring you the announcement. Normally, I would ask for 1,000 people before I come to you, but because we started streaming simultaneously on the Facebook and YouTube, we know that some other people are watching on YouTube, so we cut the slack and reduce the numbers, the figures to 700. So please, I am still waiting for you. Less than 200 to go. If you are joining, please do others the favor of hitting the share button and sending the link to WhatsApp. Nobody knew I was coming live today. Myself, I wasn't prepared to be here today, but of course, we have to be on duty and perform duty, ladies and gentlemen, when things happen. So please go ahead and let's invite others to the platform. Let's invite others to the platform. And ground zero, we want you to take particular note. Ground zero, specifically the northern zone. We want you to take particular note of this announcement because it is about you. It is about you in the northern zone. Of course, the southern zone will be having its share, but this particular announcement has to do with the northern zone. The southern zone will have its share. Ladies and gentlemen, the numbers are slowing down. They are stuck at 530. Hit your share button. Oh, they just jumped now. Awesome, wonderful. Please, 700 people before I come to you. 700 people before I come to you. 700 on the Facebook, and I hope that Ground Zero will take opportunity to also let those who were not on TV to know the anchor man is here live. No, not live, but alive. And also let me announce this, ladies and gentlemen. On Monday, I have a very, very interesting security announcement to bring to you. It's an exposure. It's an exposure to some plot that French Cameroon has on the table against some leaders in this revolution. I am going to bring them to you on Monday and expose them and call names. There is a big plot out there by French Cameroon to assassinate some of your leaders. And fortunately, thank God, our intelligence is working, and we now have who is behind that action. We have their names. We know where they are right now. And on Monday, that information, that news will be exposed. So please, you can't miss the broadcast on Monday. You can't miss the broadcast on Monday. So that is what is coming up on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Please go ahead. We are over 600, less than 100 to go. Hit your share button if you are just joining. If you are just joining, go ahead and hit your share button. Again, this is a very, very critical announcement. Very, very critical announcement. Something that La Republic has planned for the Northern Zone in the coming days. We have to stop it, ladies and gentlemen. We have to stop them. We continue playing that hit song. We want to know who owns the land. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those moments we send the message to French Cameroon that we, Ambazonians, we own Ambazonia. We control Ambazonia. We need to tell them nobody trespasses on our territory to carry out any form of development, any form of initiative without consultations with this interim government of Ambazonia. That is exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost there. Less than 30 people to go. Less than 30 people to go before I come to you with this very, very critical announcement. I want to welcome our colleagues, our friends, our supporters, Ambazonia empathizers out there in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a group of sympathizers in Kenya who are not just sympathizing with us, Ambazonia. They are actually putting funds to support this struggle, and they are not Ambazonians, they are Kenyans, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate them, and I really pray that other Africans from different countries will rally around Ambazonians to see this struggle end with the expected result. We have viewers who are watching in Sierra Leone. We have viewers in Liberia. We have viewers in the Equatorial Guinea. We also have viewers in both Congos, Democratic Republic and Brazzaville, Congo-Brazzaville, and Gabon, and Angola. And now, the places I'm calling are the places from where we've had people telling us they are watching. Mali is one of those places. These are places we know for sure. People are watching ABC, Amber Television, of course. So many other countries out there. ABC is in all of Africa except for 4 countries. That is Egypt, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and which other one? Egypt, Morocco, Tunisia, and Libya. These are the countries, the only countries in Africa where they cannot access ABC by way of satellite. So, I want to thank all of you joining, ladies and gentlemen. We have hit the 700 number on the Facebook. Thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we want the people in the Northern Zone, to take this announcement very, very seriously. Very, very seriously. Yesterday, June the 19th, Friday, June the 19th, the Colonial governor in the Northern Zone issued a statement inviting the Northern Zone population to cooperate with the so-called reconstruction team leaders who will be visiting the Northern Zone on Tuesday and Wednesday to meet with leaders of the community to sensitize them about the starting of this so-called reconstruction initiative of French Cameroon. And so the governor called on the community leaders in all the 7 counties. Of course, they don't call them counties, they call them councils. We don't believe in the French Cameroon appellations. We call them counties. So the colonial governor issued out a statement to all the community leaders in the 7 counties of the northern zone, asking them to turn out in their numbers on Tuesday and on Wednesday to welcome the so-called reconstruction team led by Paul Tassong, in the different counties. The governor went ahead to state that this is the beginning of the peace initiative, ending the war. No, they didn't say it is the beginning of ending the war. According to them, the war is over. According to them, the war is over. But of course, every Ambazonian and everybody who follow up the war in Ambazonia knows the war is far from being, the war is far from coming to an end. But the governor wants the world to believe the war is almost over, and so they are now trying to sensitize the population of the northern zone towards this so-called reconstruction. So Paul Tassong, the leader of this French Cameroon reconstruction team, will be in all the 7 counties. Let me see what they have here. He will be with his team in all the 7 counties, of the northern zone, beginning Tuesday at Tuesday the 23rd, Tuesday, June the 23rd, that is 2 days from today. 2 days from today, Paul Tassong and his reconstruction team shall be in the northern zone, shall be touring all of the northern zone counties to sensitize the chiefs and the community leaders and so on and so forth about the start of this reconstruction. 8:30 a.m. they shall be in Boyo. The team will be in Boyo according to their plan. And then at 10:30 a.m. they shall be in Bui. They plan to be in Bui on Tuesday at 10:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. they are in Boyo. 10:30 a.m. they are in the Bui. Then at 1:30 p.m. they plan to be in Donga Mantung. Then the itinerary for that Tuesday ends in the Menchum. Where they plan to be there at 3:30 p.m. On Wednesday, Paul Tassong's reconstruction team plans to be in the Mezam at 9 a.m. That will probably be in the Colonial Governor's office or maybe Ayaba Hotel, as they are known to do. Then at 11 a.m. they plan to be in Momo at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. the team plans to be in Momo. Then their last itinerary for Wednesday and for the end of that tour will be in Ketunjia, marked for 2 p.m. Now, I also would love to read to you a paragraph in the statement sent out by the Colonial Mayor, which I deem to be interesting. A signal to the world, I suppose, that the war has essentially ended. And this is what the governor says, finally, through the reconstruction, the government hopes to bring about short and medium-term transformational changes in the 2 regions, referring to the northern zone and the southern zone. The overall objective of the mission in the northwest, as they call it, of course, is to raise awareness, sensitize, and ensure the ownership of the beneficiaries of the reconstruction, specifically to define the modalities for the organization of the various beneficiaries of the plan. That means reconstruction, through community-based organizations, particularly the village cultural and development associations. The expected results here will be that the local ownership of the plan is ensured and responsibilities are established and priority activities defined. Priority activities for reconstruction according to La République du Cameroon are defined. I hereby call on the entire population of the Northwest, as I call it, Northwest, that is known in their ability to appropriate participatory development to give their total support, to this mission. The governor writes, the colonial governor writes, ladies and gentlemen, we are all adults and we are all intelligent people. As we listen in that signature tune that I bring to you every day, we want to know who owns the land. This is one of those moments in which we let La République du Cameroon know Ambazonia and Ambazonians, they own Ambazonia, they run Ambazonia, and that until we have agreed that the war is over through a negotiated settlement, there can be no form of reconstruction taking place anywhere by the French Cameroon government or anybody in that case in our territory. In that statement I just read, the colonial governor wants the world to believe. It says that this arrangement for reconstruction was agreed, or they are partnered. They are partnered with the United Nations Development Program. Now let me speak to the United Nations Development Program. The United Nations says, the only thing that we need from you at this moment is not some reconstruction when people are being killed, civilians are being killed. They don't need reconstruction. They need life. And the only way you can bring life to the people of Ambazonia is by either calling for an immediate cessation to the hostilities being meted upon the people of Ambazonia by French Cameroon soldiers, through negotiations, call for immediate negotiations, peace negotiations, and of course we know the Swiss arrangement is still on the table, sirs. So until you do that, and another option will be send in a peacekeeping force, and even if there is a peacekeeping force anywhere in Ambazonia, that would not guarantee any form of reconstruction until the war is officially declared over. So there can be no reconstruction, and we want the UNDP and the United Nations as a whole to get this message that Ambazonians are resolved over our dead bodies. A stone will not be erected in Ambazonia in the name of any form of reconstruction. Anybody, and we are passing this message to the colonial governor and Mr. Paul Tasson, that you go to Bui, you go to Ndonga Mantum, you go to Menchum, you go to Ngoke Tunja, you go to Momo, you go to Mezam, you do so, you go to Boyo, you do so at your own risk. You carry out that mission at your own risk. Fellow Ambazonians, we will not allow French Cameroon to play over our intelligence. We are warning every chief, ladies and gentlemen, every chief in every community in the northern zone. you show up for any form of reconstruction meeting, you yourself would have to be reconstructed. That is a message we want you to get. You show up as a so-called community leader or a chief or NGO leader, your organization, yourself would have to face reconstruction before that reconstruction would have started. And so, we are declaring in the northern zone, the interim government is declaring a 3-day total lockdown of the northern zone beginning Monday through Wednesday, June the 24th. Of course, Monday is our regular ghost town day. And so for the northern zone, we are locking down the territory beginning Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday and Wednesday, live starts back on Thursday. Live starts back on Thursday. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday shall be totally, completely locked down. We do not want to see a chicken anywhere on the streets or the roads of the northern zone. I really want to believe this message has gone through. Our restoration forces, the Amazonian restoration forces, are on standby. You take your vehicle and your vehicle is destroyed, or your car is destroyed and shattered, because any vehicle, any movement, we will consider it for the members of that Paul Tassong's team. And that car or that vehicle, we don't care how loaded with French Cameroon terrorist military that may be, we will bring it down. And the restoration forces in the northern zone, they are on standby. They have been asked to be on standby to monitor and enforce this lockdown to the last hour. So that is the announcement. Now, I'd like to communicate for every pa and every mommy where they out there, for Bamenda, for Banso, for Bowie, for Boyo, for Momo, every county where a day for northern zone. We don't come for one again, we ask one for bear with us, for bear with the interim government. When I know say this war is still be a far way, it still be far from coming to an end. But La République du Cameroon, they try to get the international community for believe say the war is done the end. The war done almost end. La République du Cameroon, it don't plan say they will send their minister, them may they go around Momo, may they come around Wona, go for Boyo, go for Menchum, go for Ndonga Mantung, go for Ngoke Tunjia, go for every county, Mezam, everywhere, every county, them say they want to carry out this mission according to a statement where their colonial governor put them for outside. He said this team, it will travel for all these places for Tuesday and for Wednesday. They will come meet up when for town them, for village them. They say when a chief, then they will come out. Community leader them, where they there for when a community, they will come out, whole meeting with this French Cameroon group. Now, this French Cameroon team where they talk about for rebuild, thing where they don't spoil them, thing where they don't destroy them. Them say that they try to tear the world. Say the world don't be finished. Me and you, or you and me, when I know say this war in over near for end. We done the call for La République, for call for go for negotiation table. May we sit down talk. May we sit down negotiate. May we come out. May we take we country back. French Cameroon never agree for 1 second say they will come sit down for table. May we talk. But they only try for kill our children, kill our mothers, kill your brothers, kill your sisters, kill your children. And then on top of it, the one come build on top of their graves. The one come start for build. What did the one build? When did they continue for kill people? So, my papa them, my mommy them, where when they listen, my brother and my sister them, where when they for northern zone, for ground zero. Make when I hear me where. Every time where we declare lockdown, not be because we want to punish any of one, not at all. What they do them not only when it be necessary for do them. If we allow French Cameroon for go hold these meetings for lie for international community say war don't be over. They want start for rebuild country with a fool ourselves. With a fool ourselves. Now time this, we want to make the world know. Make a lot of public also understand say now we they control our territory. A lot of public no go control our territory. Now we they control our territory. So we don't declare say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now big lockdown day. Now big lockdown day only for the northern zone. Southern zone go continue for observe Monday for our regular ghost town. Boya make a big shutdown. Kumba shut down. Victoria shut down. Tico shut down. Everywhere for Southern zone gate for be shut down on Monday. On Monday only. But for the Northern zone, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it'll be shut down. Totally shut down. Make French Cameroon. We will not agree. Make French Cameroon. Paul Tasson and the group made a go around say they survey the place for do reconstruction. Make we not allow it to happen. Now you were interim government it a call for a total lockdown for northern zone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Any motor where we see them for outside, the restoration forces will don't tell them say maybe be standby. They will shoot them. Any motor where you enter road, they will either confiscate them or they will shoot them, destroy them. Because we expect say the only motor where we will see them for road for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, especially for northern zone. Now motor where Paul Tasson and the group them they take them worker. We don't care how many soldiers them carry for protect them. And by the way, if them say war don't finish and they want start for reconstruct, why them go to carry soldiers they walk around with them with guns? Why they not just drive there and say hey and hold the green leaves, hold tree leaves them say for peace? War don't finish. Why them not just do so? So this message I hope say everybody for ground zero, they don't get this message. Total lockdown. Total lockdown for all of Ambazonia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the message. This is the message that I had for you today. I shall be back here on Monday again with a another very important announcement with my panels. So please, you have a great day, and God bless.